Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. Today I'm Construction Danny. I'm going to build a little birdhouse to hold all of my electrical plugs and ear pump for my hydroponic system. So let's go. So like I said, it's construction day. This part of the deck sank a bit. It was lower here. So I had to lift it up. So what I did was I took some 2x6, three of them, put it together, make like a 5x6 beam, and then I lifted this deck and we put that part under to make it level. And not bad. Very good. So what happened, one day I came from work and a lot of my plants were falling because they didn't have water for the whole day. What really happened was I have a half horsepower pump, and it seems somehow there's something wrong with it, and it was short circuiting and jumping the fuse on the switch on the plugs. And so I came home, I had to go at night, buy another pump, and then I did a temporary fix to make it work so that my plants can get nutrients. So what happened here, I have a lot of wires that are passing from inside the gazebo, and I have a pipe that I run them through. So it's too many wires coming from there. So I want to eliminate that. So what I want to do is build like a little box birdhouse here, and I will put all the plugs inside and the air pumps and everything to feed this barrel and to give electricity to the pump, because there's too much wires and I can't add any more wires. So I have to build something that water is not going to hit it and cause problems with the electricity. So that's my whole project for today. So the season in Montreal is coming to an end. We have maybe 4 weeks maximum, maybe 5 weeks. I think it's the second week of October. Today is the second week of September. So we have 4 weeks left. The tomatoes are coming to an end. The cucumbers are finished, but the eggplants are flourishing. And as you can see, I still have a lot of eggplants and hot pepper and Swiss chard and stuff like that is still growing. So I have to continue to provide nutrients to it for another 4 weeks. So you can see the eggplants are still growing, and we still have a lot of small ones coming up. So in the next 4 weeks, we have a lot of eggplants to harvest. We picked some already this morning. We picked some Swiss chard and some of the poi bhaji, which is spinach. And I gave it to my neighbor. Her name is Farida. I took it to her, and she's Guyanese. She's from number 4 village on the west coast of Berbice originally. And in return, she gave me a walleye fish and a piece of, I think it's salmon or trout. It's a good slice of it, and I'm gonna barbecue that tomorrow. I'm not a construction guy, but what I wanna build is something like a birdhouse sort of. It'll have a bottom. I'll go 8 inches wide, 14 inches long, and then it'll come up a high, maybe around 14 inches, something like that. I'll work out. It'll have a roof that is slanted, and at the bottom I'll put holes so that air can pass in for the air pump, and also I can pass the wires. Because when the air pump is working, air has to go in. But at the same time, I have to make it in a way where it's not going to leak and water is not going to go in because it's all electrical stuff. So we're going to try to do that. You can laugh, but that actually is my my blueprint, if you want to call it. So can't work and no play. So I'm working and I'm watching cricket right now. Puran is batting. He just hit 2-6. Guyana Warriors versus Talawaz. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Hopefully we can win this game because we need to get into the semifinals.
Didn't get all on that. Just the one. So there it is. 14 off the over. The Warriors finish. There it is. 1-6.
So now I'm cutting the sides. The front will be lower than the back. That way the roof is going to be slanted. So that's the idea. So now I'm doing the front. I know I live in Canada and everything is metric, but I work better with inches and feet. So the front will be 15.5 by 11 high, and the back will be 15.5 by 14 high. After that, so because here I have my two sides, I have my bottom, I finished my top. It's not 3 inches around, it's 2 inches and a bit, but I think this is perfect. So I have my top, and now I'm doing my front, and then I'm gonna do the back after. I'm just smoothing the rough edges to just make it look better. So now I'm putting on the front. It's going much easier than, much better than I thought it would actually. I'm the kind of person that figure it out before as much as I can. My grandfather used to tell me, you can't wait until you want to go to the toilet before you start building the toilet. So you got to think what you want to do first, and then by the time you get to do it, you know what you're doing. But I don't think I know what I'm doing. Not a very handy person, but I'm trying my best. So I made a very big mistake. I forgot what my plan was. Because I put on the front, but actually my plan is that the front would open. So I have hinges here already, and I'm going to unscrew the front. So I made a mistake when I screwed the front on. So I have to unscrew it because I attached hinges inside. Because I want the front to open, and then I want the top to open. That's my plan. So like I said, the front is not supposed to be screwed on. Because now I have the hinges. What happened? Okay. Oh no, I put the hinges upside down. So that's not working. Oh no, oh no. That's very bad job. See, I told you I'm not very handy. So the mistake I made before, you see, this is how it's supposed to work, like that. So if I want to go in to do stuff, I have easy access, and also the top will flip up so that I can have easy access. What I did was I put the hinges inside, but because it was touching the wood, it couldn't open. So that was lesson learned. I'm going to attach some hooks there to keep it there. And at the bottom, I'm going to put a 1 3/4 hole for the wires, and I'm going to put some 1-inch holes for the air to be able to flow through so that the air pump can get air. So I'm putting these hooks to hold the front up so it doesn't keep falling down. So what I did was I pre-drill a hole with this drill, like here. Pre-drill it so that I can get a easier start. So this is the whole idea. And open and close. That's that. So now I put the hinges on here for the top. Haven't quite figured that out yet. But now I have to put this one, I think it's a 1 7/8, almost 2-inch hole. I'll put that in the bottom to run the wires, and then I'll put these, make some 1/2-inch or 3/4 inch holes so that air can flow through for the air pumps. So it's kind of finished a bit. The top opens. It's not exactly how I wanted it, but I'm going to fix that tomorrow. I'm going to end today here. We put some holes. I'm going to put some more holes, but smaller ones in here, and that's it. So then I'm going to paint, stain it. I'll put on 2 legs, and I'll find a way to strap it onto the tree, and it should work. Should do its job. So this is day 2 of my, well, yesterday I was calling it bird nest. It's really control box for my hydroponic garden. So I'm painting it in green, but it's very green. Maybe later, with patience, not this year, maybe next year I'll do a little camouflage or something to make it blend more. But for now, this is what it's getting, green. So what I'm doing now is I'm attaching the connection for the electricity, the power bars. I'm trying to put it in order that it could work, because the timers are pretty big, so I have to put them in a special way. I know it's a lot of fuss over just a control box, but I just like everything organized. I'm starting to put all my electrical there with my air pumps, so everything will be inside here, and I'll just run 1 electrical wire from the side and it'll power everything. Soon I'll be finished. Trying to get this done before dark. You know, sometimes you think it's a job, it's a small job, and then you start it and then you have all these things that go wrong in between, or not go wrong, just takes longer. So I'm finished, finally. Almost finished, 95% finished. So this is my operating box, my control panel for my hydroponic system. I have 2 timers that controls the 2 pumps. One of them works 6 minutes on, 30 minutes off, and the other one works 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off. And here I have my air pump that pumps air into the water so that the water can have oxygen. So that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And please, if you haven't subscribed as yet and you would like to do so, please do so. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.